Hello, my name is Colby Jessup, and I am going to tell you about the Capstone project that I did with Voices of Talibes Foundation Inc., a nonprofit organization for my Master's of Arts in Public Relations from Full Sail University. Voices of Talibes Foundation Inc. is a nonprofit organization who will from here on out be called VOT, with a mission to spread awareness about the issue of child trafficking in Senegal. They want to improve the living conditions of neglected children, advocate for the rights of street children in Senegal called Talibes, hence the name, and establish shelters where the children who have become victims of the Talibes system may seek refuge, safety, and proper education in agreeable living conditions. VOT has two co-founders as well as an executive board. Fatou and Zaina Cisse are the co-founders that started the organization in Tampa, Florida in 2013. They're pictured here with Fatou on the left and Zaina on the right. Both went to the University of South Florida and are of Senegalese heritage. VOT's executive board is mostly made up of ambitious college students that are also of Senegalese heritage. The executive board is spread out through the United States, but also has a presence in Canada, France, and Senegal. Secondary research for the VOT campaign showed that their biggest competitor was an organization named Asante Africa Foundation, which will come up here in a moment. I will from here on out call them AAF. The major difference between AAF and VOT is that AAF focuses on northeastern Tanzania and southwestern Kenya, while VOT focuses mainly on Senegal. Once VOT gets more established, it plans to work in other African countries, so over time AAF may become a bigger competitor for them than it is now. And such a large competitor because they've won awards, they keep their social media and website up to date, as you can see, and because they have multiple ways for people to get involved physically, monetarily, or through social media. According to GuideStar.com, AAF's reviews are all 5-star as well. You can see it there at the bottom left. In order to gather more information, 150 people between the ages of 18 and 28 were surveyed. To conduct this survey, people were approached in Tampa's international and university malls, as well as on campus at the University of South Florida. The survey had 20 questions that ranged from short answer to rating how likely they were to do things. The results yielded that over half the participants learn about promotional events through radio, word of mouth, or social media in that order. The average participant in the study spent about 4 to 6 hours daily on social media sites. The biggest goal for VOT throughout the campaign was brand awareness. The brand awareness goal was assessed every week by running a Google Analytics report on the VOT website. The executive of public relations for the organization would check all of these metrics every Sunday night at 8 p.m. From there, the social media posts would be further analyzed by interaction rate. Monitoring and analyzing social media helped VOT determine how to entice greater online integration moving forward. Facebook and Twitter advertisements targeted young people that wanted to make a difference in the world, and they included pictures, statistics, and quotes. Additionally, any and all interaction from supporters via social media were responded to within 12 hours. VOT also used a monthly newsletter to update supporters on everything that was going on within the organization's efforts. VOT also incorporated free giveaways, mostly through a competition through the e-newsletters every other month that would elicit more interaction. That would be through sharing the newsletter, inviting people to the newsletter, that type of thing. The two co-founders of VOT have both agreed to be available for newsletters, or for interviews, from the press. They have been trained on how to give an interview and what points to talk about to help the brand give the best interview possible. VOT will also be publishing and distributing press releases for the press as it has big successes or hosts events to drum up some publicity for the brand, as well as they will sponsor events if possible, as a form of publicity and public relations if the opportunity arises. When I say if possible, they don't have a very big budget, so that is sometimes an issue with what they can and cannot do. They've been sponsored with $5,000 yearly to help with the expenses of advertising and promotion, as well as, events, which fall into promotion, but sometimes it's bigger than that. It is sponsoring. Due to the research that's been done on the target audience and the fact that the budget is so low, the main focus for advertising will be on social media. To complement the online advertising, VOT will add radio advertising and incorporate giving away freebies when in contact with supporters. Because it's a nonprofit organization, radio stations will often do advertisements on air and on their websites for free. VOT will also take advantage of this as much as possible, only paying for advertising when absolutely necessary. Promotional products were purchased to pass out to current and potential supporters both at events and whenever in passing. That helped to spread awareness. The campaign overall was considered a success. Brand awareness and social media interaction increased 11% from when the campaign was started in January. Facebook news posts, pictures, and videos proved to be the most successful posts. Instagram was added to the campaign and also helped to reach people from all over the world that otherwise may not have heard of VOT. All of the strategies in the social media campaign for the Capstone project will continue to be used by VOT in the future.